channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back if you are coming back and you are a current subscriber. I would like to give a shout out to all the current subscribers, and I would like to thank everyone who has recently subscribed to the channel. Okay, thank you so much for being a part of the um beautiful Start Podcast family here on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Okay, there's so much more to come. And if this is your first time tuning in, definitely, definitely, I gotta say that I gotta say that again and again and again. Definitely subscribe, like, and share. Okay. But I hope you guys morning is doing great. I hope you are doing great this morning. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Even though where I'm at in the world, the weather is not so good. People will call this weather bad. But I like the rain. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever if you guys are experiencing rain. Let me know. Let me know if you guys are experiencing rain. I would like to know if you guys are experiencing rain. Okay? Um the beautiful thing about rain is that it feeds the plants, the trees. Um it clean off the dirt and stuff like that. Like rain is purposeful, okay? And a lot of times like some people they don't go outside, because it's a lot of people and stuff like that. So when it rains, a lot of people stay inside. So you have people who go outside in the rain because it's not that many people outside. But if you like me, okay, then you going outside. It doesn't matter when you're going outside. You going outside, okay? Like with me, I'm going outside if it's raining, if it's snowing, okay, if it's nice weather, you will find me outside. Hello, hello, hello to everyone that entered the live. Thank you so much. Kindly share where you are from. Okay, now with me, I am from New York City. So that's where I'm coming from. That's where I'm doing this live. In New York City, and the weather is raining. It's been raining all night long. Okay, it's been raining all night long. And in different parts of the United States and the world, the weather's not so good. You know what I'm saying? It's been bad weather. Hey, you still living, you still breathing, right? So it's still a beautiful day because you're still alive. You're still living. You have a chance to make it. You have a chance to focus on your goals. You have a chance to create goals. That's what it's really all about, right? Being positive. This is pretty much, morning positive vibes. That's what it is. This is what I should call this, morning positive vibes, right? Starting your morning with a positive mind frame or mindset, being positive, okay? Setting goals, having intentions for your day, right? Because that's really what it's all about. It's your day. Why focus on the negativity? Why even start the day with any negativity? Or why? Why why we need to start the day with negativity? Okay? But the fact is that some people they wake up, they be mad, they be upset, they be angry, and they be mad and upset about something that happened yesterday or something that happened last week, something that happened last year. Some people are holding on to grudges, holding on to anger, not feeling good about themselves for whatever it is. But the the fact is, the truth of the matter is, today's a new day. Today has its own worries, right? You know what I'm saying? Today's a new day. Like people be so stuck on yesterday, the day before yesterday, weeks ago, months ago, right? Last year, years ago, people be stuck on that to the fact that they're not even creating new memories, creating new things for themselves to focus on, right? Today's a new day. Let's create new memories. Let's create a different feeling. Let's feel good about ourselves, regardless of whatever you've been through yesterday, the day before yesterday, last year, months ago, whatever. Let's create something new. Let's focus our energy on that, creating newness and having an intention for positivity in our lives now. That's what it's all about. I'm being honest with you guys. That's really what it's all about. If you guys are in the chat, let me know where you guys are from. Okay, come in the chat. Let me know where you from. Where you rep. Where you are at in the world. Let me know where you are at in the world. Okay, let me know where you are at. All right, what is your intentions for the day? Right, because my intentions for the day is to focus on the positivity, to focus on the things that I want to bring into my life. Okay, creating something new for myself, not focusing on what happened years ago, right? Because some people are living in a trauma. Some people are stuck on something that don't even exist. For real, that's a fact. That's some people' realities. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's our reality. Sometimes we are still overcoming things that has happened, and it's just like, no, let's. Oh, hey, what's going on? Let me know where you're from, Minnie Moon. Is that what how your name is pronounced? Okay, right? But just really being positive, right? For yourself. Don't allow no one else to come in and try to bring you down. Okay? You feel what I'm saying? Like, listen, some people be so stuck on something that has happened. That's not happening, right? How you gonna allow 6 years of experience or something that you went through to dictate the rest of the 30 years or 40 years you got left on this planet? No. Create more memories. Do what it is that you need to do. Life is beautiful. It really is. Like, I remember with myself being stuck on something that I've experienced from a loved one, someone that I really loved and cherished and wanted the best for, right? But they did me dirty. They did me dirty. Like, let me tell you, they did me dirty, right? And it took me a long time to really get over it. Like, because I was looking at them as if, you know, they were me, right? Because I only want the best for people that I love, right? So I'm just looking at them like, why you didn't do this? Why you treated me like this? You know what I'm saying? I was looking at it like not really accepting who they were. Like, all right, this is who they were. This is the choices that they made. You feel what I'm saying? This is what they were all about. Instead of me really looking at it like that, I'm just looking at it like, okay, when I met this person, um, they did this, they did that for me. They were, you know, someone that I wanted to spend time with, right? But not accepting the fact that people change. People are not always going to be the same. Like, as we grow, we could gradually grow together with others or grow apart from others, or, you know what I'm saying, go into different phases. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this person like, all right, we went through this together and we had so much positive experiences together. But when this person turned for the worst, you know what I'm saying? They turned for the absolute worst. Like, I mean, listen, for real, he was just like the worst, the worst. And I'm just thinking like, oh well, maybe he would turn back to who he was when I met him, but it was just like it was too far gone. And it's just like I had to learn to accept who was now. And the decision became whether I was going to be with him or I wasn't going to be with him. That's what was the ultimate choice, right? But some people stay thinking that they're going to go back to who they was. But as we gradually grow in life, you know, we are learning different things about ourselves. We are going through different experiences. We are meeting other people that influence us, and sometimes we influence other people, right? And that's a fact. We're not going to always, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like if you in agreement with somebody and you want to be with them, hey, then you're going to be with them. But if you say to yourself, I don't want to be with this person, I don't like who they are. I liked who they used to be. You feel what I'm saying? I like who they used to be, but I don't like who they are now. I don't like who they're representing now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't like who they are now in the present moment, you don't like who they representing now in the present moment, then in the present moment, you need to leave them alone. That's the honest truth. Leave them alone. If they not in alignment with whatever it is that you want for your life now, then sometimes it hurts to walk away from certain things, but that's what you're going to have to do. Or you're going to have a story of regret, a story of being victimized. That's what it's going to boil down to. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Janard? Janard. Let me know how you say your name. I'm trying to be very present with everyone that's in the chat, okay? Let me know where you from, right? Like I said plenty of times, I'm from New York, okay? Let me know in the chat where you guys are from. You know, that's a great thing, okay? Right. So yeah, so it's just like, you gotta be in a space where you could walk away from things that are not benefiting you. Even the people that we love, love. And that's a personal decision, not because, oh, somebody said this, they said this. No. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Russia? Oh, that's what's going on. Thank you so much for being in this chat, in this live. Thank you so much. Definitely subscribe, be a part of the Beautiful Start Podcast YouTube channel. Definitely, right? Because we are growing. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, getting back to what I was saying, definitely focus on an energy that you want for yourself, pretty much. And the people that are bringing you down, in terms of, like, people that you have high expectations for, or they lie to you, they deceive you, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you gotta pull yourself away, right? Because some people lose themselves in other people, other things. Okay. Um. Okay, that's so great. Thank you, Janard. Thank you so much. If I'm saying your name right, I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. The pronunciation for me is a bit much, but thank you so much for tapping in. Right? But definitely focus your energy on yourself. Like, some people want you to go downhill, they want you to be obsessed with them, they don't want you to progress in life. And I'm saying to you, progress in life, do what it is that you need to do. The worst thing that you can do is be everything and anything for somebody else, and you're not even you're not even the main thing for them, or the main course. You feel what I'm saying? You just a little. You don't even matter to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. Like, you don't even matter to them, but you making them number one and priority in your life. But you just an option for them. That's a fact. You just an option for them, right? And a lot of people lose themselves in certain relationships, things that they experience, and it's just like, don't allow yourself to be lost and down within a relationship that they could possibly replace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go into a relationship or any situation with a level head, knowing what you want, right? But when you no longer receiving what it is that you want, then it's time to make the grand exit. Don't let nobody abuse you. Don't let nobody treat you like you are nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because I talk about domestic violence, right? I preach about it. I give examples about different things, right? And there's so many different YouTube channels that really talk about this stuff. And domestic violence is known worldwide. But you have to ask yourself, why are people still experiencing certain things? Why are people still going through certain stuff? Right? Why are there new domestic DV survivors? Why are there people saying that they've been in relationships, or have experiences where they went with a partner for like 10, 20 years? Like, what is it that makes a person stay in a place where they are being harmed, where they are not really exercising you know, being in control of their life, pretty much, right? You don't allow somebody else to really control your life. Take control of everything that's going on. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm reading the chat right now. So, yes. Do you want to know my name? Antoinette. 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 Okay. And I am from the city. Okay. I'm from the from the East Coast. That's where I'm from. So, Antoinette, you said I am recommended. Okay, that's cool. Definitely. Um. Yeah. So, you want to create what it is that you want for yourself. I see so many women, so many men, even now men are being abused in relationships, right? Um and some people are being in certain situations and they dealing with it in silence, okay? And it's just like, you are powerful. Don't give your power away. Don't give your power away, right? I talk about that because there are so many people that is experiencing that. That's what's holding them back from being themselves, or thriving. Okay, when you enter a relationship, you should stand in love, right? A lot of people are falling in love because they falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Or even people who are falling for scams. You know what I'm saying? Falling for scams. And it's just like, honey, listen, you got to stand up. You got to use your mind, and you got to always have goals and things that you are working towards, or what you want for yourself. That's what it boils down to, right? Because I see a lot of people pretending. They could pretend and fake and have a conversation with somebody, and they have no interest in this conversation. But you know what? They're gonna pretend and act like, oh, they do, because they're trying to get something from this person, right? Because the person' ultimate goal is to try to use them and to try to manipulate them and to try to get them to fall under whatever it is that they want them to fall under. But when you go into a situation with your goals, with intentions, and knowing what it is that you want, then you know that if this person is not providing that, let it go. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's easier to let go. It's easier to let go. You know, some people be trying to hold on to something that don't exist. Oh, she or he used to treat me like this. He used to do this to me. He used to be so great, and now he's going through this because he ain't got no job, or something happened. Somebody died in his family, or she's acting like this because of X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be, right? But how are you acting? How you want to be? What you want for yourself, right? Because that's what it really boils down to. What you want for yourself, right? You want somebody to control you, to belittle you, to put you down. And it doesn't even have to be like an intimate relationship or anything like that. It don't. Right? Because across the board, people use other people. Some people do things to excuse my language, but fuck over people, right? I hate to say that, but like, people do that, right? But really, what I want to talk to you guys about, right? And I was saying that um, being positive, right? Having some type of intention for yourself for the day, knowing exactly how you want your day to be, because that's what it's really all about, right? And then gradually each day go by. Like, if you start the day with intentions, you know, you set goals, you have long-term goals, and you're really focusing on what it is that you want for yourself. And that's what it and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Be victorious. Don't be nobody victim. Don't be anybody victim, because really that's what they want people to be. They want people to feel like they need somebody else. Oh, you was with this person. Oh, you're gonna be with this person for the rest of your life, even though this person is creating chaos for you. This person is causing you to be in a confusion state. Why? Hello. Hello. Why do I need to be in confusion? Why do I need to feel like you using me? Why am I allowing you to use me? Why do I need to be with you forever and you are bringing me down? when I entered this relationship, I was motivated. I had so many ambitions and doing X, Y, and Z, doing this and doing that. And I'm in a relationship with you, and all of a sudden I can't focus. I can't, I don't even have an independent thought. These are the questions that people need to ask themselves when they are in relationships, or even, it's just like I said, it don't it do not have to be intimate. It don't. Because anybody could use somebody, right? But listen, I have to say this, like, you have, like, listen, when you are in a desperate state, people could sniff it out. Like, listen, there's some people, I have to say, like, there's some people who didn't go to school for psychology, but they very versed in it. They go in the room and they study people, and they know how to say things based off of the information that person given to them, right? Because these people, right? I wanna call them scammers. That's what I want to call them. I want to call them scammers, but it's way deeper than scammers. Like, these are people who very versed in, and in life. Pretty much, they study the psychology of people. They are moving in a way in which to utilize things, and people to get what they want. Right, so they are willing to go into relationships, right? They are willing to go into um friendships. They are willing to go into being in some type of business practice with somebody just to get what they want, just to bring this person down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever heard of this saying, like, oh, I'm out for blood, I'm out for revenge. Oh, you did this to me, I'm coming for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there that's willing to do all this stuff just to bring a person down, or just to have what they have, or just to get them to be a pawn in a game that they are playing, right? I hate to say it. But anyway, the whole purpose of this live is to pretty much give yourself attention, to set goals for yourself, to start the day with intentions, with what it is that you want, even if it's 30 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, right? You know what I'm saying? You are allowing yourself to be aware of what it is that you want out of life, and being aware that you exist. You know what I'm saying? You are creating your reality. You are not just being a part of somebody else's reality. Right? Think about it, right? I could put it as smooth as it is right now, right? You know how when you go to other people's, like, let's say for instance, right? You have your own social media page. You have all this stuff that's going on, right? But you steady going on to other people pages and being a part of whatever it is that they creating. Think about that for you. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like, it's some people out there, they're not into social media to set up pages for themselves. So they are a part of other people pages. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're commenting on this person picture. You're doing all this extra other stuff, right? But are you commenting on your picture? Are you posting pictures yourself? Are you doing stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you creating a reality that you want other people to flock to? You know what I'm saying? Do you have any goals? Do you have any ambitions for yourself? Do you have any you know, sayings that you live by? You know what I'm saying? It's just different things, right? Are you easily influenced, or are you the influencer? Do you have um words and things that you're living by? Like, okay, did anybody teach you anything? Right? It's some people out there, right, that wasn't taught anything. And I'm talking about as far as from their parents. They don't know nothing. Right? They had to go to the streets and find everything out, just to have to figure everything out. Right? And then there's other people who have experience be having parents who instill all kind of things in them that's positive, that really taught them about life, that spoke to them about different situations. They didn't beat it into them, right? Because there's some people who was raised up, you know what I'm saying? It was straight belt to ass that they experienced, right? Oh, don't do that. Oh, you did this? you're gonna get punished. You know what I'm saying? And there was some people who was in who had parents or guardians or people who, you know what I'm saying, who mentored them and spoke to them and taught them what they should do or what they shouldn't do. Right? There's some people who have different experiences, right? And some people instill confidence in a children. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless of if you adopted, if you know what I'm saying, you have your biological parents, or if you was raised by a family member, right? Because there's some of us who was raised by aunts and uncles who became our mother, you know, and father, or there's people who strangers who, you know, took us in. You know what I'm saying? And then there's us who have parents, like, you know what I'm saying? We was raised in a two family household, or we was raised by a father, or we was raised by a mother, right? But they instill certain different things into us, right? But there's some of us who had to go to the streets and learn everything as we grew up. You know what I'm saying? And all of us come from different backgrounds, but the thing that I want to stress is, what do you want to create for yourself now? Like, what is it that you want to create for yourself now? Like, you know, independent thinking, or, you know, what do you want for yourself, right? Do you want to be in a relationship with somebody who's abusing you, right? Right? Because it's just like, you know, certain belief systems, right? Some people come from having belief systems where they feel like, oh, once you become married, that's it. You got to be with them forever. If you have that type of belief systems and you in a relationship with somebody who's abusive, that's something that could keep you there. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to, you know, you worried about what people are saying. Oh, I'm going to be so judged horribly because, you know, because of what people think or what people say and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It is what it is. Who cares what people got to say about you? What do you say about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? What do you want to be? That's that's ultimately what it falls down to. Where you want to be, how you want to be, how you want to be in this life, right? Instead of being, because some people stop living life because of certain experiences that they've been through. Oh, this person did this to me, so I can't move forward with my life. You know what I'm saying? I have to be in a victim mentality because of what I experienced. No, absolutely not. I'm just saying, absolutely not. Create something for yourself. Create something for yourself. Build yourself up. Do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna put you on guys on hold for a minute. Hold on. It is a quick, like, less than 60 minutes. I mean, not 60 minutes. I'm sorry. 60 seconds. 30 to 60 seconds. I'm gonna be back. Hold on. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much for holding on. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. As if I didn't leave. Okay? But I digress a little bit. Listen, there's a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes, and I had to like really deal with it. Okay? But like I was saying before, this is your life. How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do? Okay? Right? Why would you subject your life to being just a part of a certain experience that you had? You could create more experiences. You could create more memories. Why do you need to be focused on things that don't even exist no more? Like why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to go through a traumatic situation, and it could be so short of a time, right? Some people go through things like within just a day, weeks, months, and sometimes even years, right? But you know what I'm saying? After like 6, 7 years, even some people been through traumatic situations and they've been there for like 10 years, right? And they get out of it, right? And then they have like about 50, 60 more years on this planet. Why not create something new for yourself, regardless of anything? Like, yes, you could utilize that experience to teach other people who've gone through it, right? Or you could take up something like, a new trade. Um, you could learn something different in this life. It's like when we leave this earth, we're not going to know everything in this lifetime. We're not going to know everything in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And that's honestly, like, that's the truth. Like, I don't know everything. I'm learning and growing and allowing myself to experience life, but I'm not allowing myself to be stuck in a traumatic state. Like, I have a traumatic past. Like, if I sit here and tell you guys would be like, girl, you should be in a mental institution. Like, for real. But what I've learned about this life is that the best thing that you could do is keep on moving forward and keep on going and pushing yourself to whatever it is that you want to be, right? Some people want us to be in a box, or want us to be a certain type of way, but we are different. Like, I have different qualities than you guys that are listening, or to other people as well. Like, you know we are different, and we need to embrace the differences that we have, right? And collectively still, you know accepting other people in terms of where they are at. You know what I'm saying? In their life, and it's a beautiful experience. I just have to say, it's beautiful to just accept yourself and to love yourself from who you are, right? Accepting and loving yourself, even with your differences from other people, right? Because some people want people to be the same, like, oh yeah, everyone has to look like this. Everyone has to wear makeup. Everyone has to, be a bodybuilder. You gotta have a 6 pack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be slim. You gotta be lean. But there are some people who are, heavy. There's some fat people. There's some thick people. There's some people who are tall. There's some people who are short. There's some people who, have, they don't have, you know, every body part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know and it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to work on yourself regardless of where you are at in life, right? It's okay to work on yourself and to work towards the goals that you set for yourself. you know it's okay to become better. It's okay um, to not be in competition with other people. Some people want, people to be in competition, to be focusing their energy on other people. But it's just like, how about you focus your energy on yourself? How about you focus on what it is that you want? Okay? Let me tell you something. Like, listen, I'm in my 40s. Okay? I'm older now. I'm older, right? So the internet, I feel like the internet has always existed. Like, growing up, I had a computer in my house, right? And we had like a modem. Like, it was just so different. Like, the computer compared to the computer now. First of all, the computer back in the days used to be super bulky. It used to be big, just like the TV, right? I'm from where we had a TV on top of a TV. You know what I'm saying? We had the old TV. The old TV became a TV stand for the old new TV. That's what it was. You feel what I'm saying? But I was fed. Okay, I didn't have to want and need for anything. Okay, I didn't have to want and need for anything. You know what I'm saying? But to know that things have drastically changed, right? The internet, like I know that something was going on with the internet because I used to watch these movies and they used to always talk about how people used to meet up with people on the internet and they used to die. That was like the whole, and I'm like, because it used to have like messenger, what is it called? AOL Messenger, right? So I guess people used to like, message on that. But these movies that used to come on, used to be like, oh yeah, this person met up with this person on the internet. That's how we knew about really the internet, or at least that's how I knew about it. Because everybody had different experiences. Like, right, when I was younger, I felt like everybody's household was like my household. Right? I don't know why I thought that. That's just so ignorant to think. But I really thought that everybody's household was like my household. Like, I'm keeping it a I'm being so serious. I'm keeping a buck with you guys. And when I say a buck, I mean 100% truth. I'm being truthful and honest with you guys, right? So I just thought that, right? But the reality is that people had different experiences in households. They did. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to see these movies about, oh, this person met somebody on the internet and then now they missing, you know, and all this stuff. But my computer pretty much in my household was really for show. Like once in a blue I'll get on there or anybody else in the family. But it wasn't like now. Now it's just like computers are a necessity. Like you listen, like some people can't even really do even you know, support themselves without it. And that's just what it is. But back then it just was like, oh, this just looked nice in the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just looked nice in the house. Or, certain things like I seen like certain emails or certain things, but it wasn't like, oh damn, this is a part of life. Like back in the days, yo, you could go freaking years and months without being on the internet. Like it didn't matter. It wasn't like we met people by going outside. Like that's how we met people. You met people in school. You met people at work. You met people just hanging outside. You know what I'm saying? You met people by just seeing them. Like damn, I walk this way, I see this person. Then all of a sudden, you guys just y'all see each other so frequent. Y'all just saying hi to each other. Now y'all talking. Now all of a sudden you hanging out, right? So things different. And things are very different now. It's you know what I'm saying? And so now it's just like, we have um this thing about like, being on the internet. Like people walk around with cell phones. Listen, back in the days we had beepers. Honey, we had beepers. Beepers. Listen, do you know what I don't know if you guys have ever experienced having a beeper. Let me know in the chat if you guys even know what a beeper was. A pager. That's what it was. A pager. And really people who was in the hospital, like doctors and stuff, was supposed to really have that. But everybody had that. A pager. Like we was going I don't even want to say that. But it's just like how everyone is with the cell phones. It was like pagers. And then all of a sudden it's just like you didn't even have no pager. You just went outside. Like going outside without a phone, like, listen, no phone going outside hanging out. You had a curfew, right? Or you knew to be in the house at a certain time. Like sometimes people come from households where it's like you knew you had to be in it at a certain time. It wasn't like you know what I'm saying? You knew you had to be in at a certain time. Some people knew like, oh, after school when I get out of school, I gotta be home. Or some people knew like, oh, I gotta be home before it turns dark, like whatever, right? So things just gradually change, just change. Like now, I remember, right? This is recent, right? I don't know, like I was rushing. First of all, I had got up late. Okay, I have to say I got up late, right? So only had a few minutes to get ready. I hopped in the shower, brushed my teeth, washed my face. You know what I'm saying? I threw on some like athletic workout stuff, right? And I had to go to like the dentist, right? So I left out whatever. And what's crazy about this? I took my wallet. My wallet has like know, the little information stuff like, your ID, your credit card and stuff like that. So I had that and stuff like that. And I made sure I had carried the water because I'm always like, when I'm rushing, I be so, I have to say, I be so thirsty. I be so thirsty. So I left out, right? Time I'm walking to the train, because yes, I take public transportation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take it. Cause some certain times of the day when you in the city, I just have to say, when you in the city, certain times of the day, I'm telling you, like, driving is madness. Driving is crazy. I feel like people drive because it's like a flex, but you could get certain places quickly, right? Certain places with a car you could get there quickly. But certain hours and times of the day, oh my God, you are most like you are. It's best for you to take the train because the train and public transportation is really good for certain times of the day. Okay, when there's a lot of traffic, right? The bus lane, you can't in a car, you can't just ride your car on a bus lane, right? Unless you like making a turn or anything like that, right? And then it'd be so heavily packed with traffic. But anyway, this particular time I was going, there was so much traffic. So I'm like, yo, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I took the train that day, right? So as I'm walking, right? Because I had walked to the train. I could have took the bus to the train. Well, really, it wouldn't make sense for me to take the bus to the train. But anyway, I walked to the train, right? I got to the train station. Why I left my damn phone in the house? Like I didn't have my phone at. When I tell you I didn't have my phone, I didn't have my phone, right? And I was running late already, and I went I went to the dental appointment. And when I went there, right, I got everything done or whatever, right? So when I had to reschedule, right, not reschedule, when I had to schedule for the next appointment, like, every 6 months you see the dentist or getting cleaning or whatever, you got to schedule those appointments. So I was in a friend. I'm like, listen, can you give me a printout? Because I left my phone at home. The woman was like, you left your phone at home. And it was so weird for me to, listen, I went outside without my phone. And what's crazy is I didn't know nobody's number. Like I'm conditioning myself to really um um memorize people numbers. Like in the freaking 90s, you knew everybody number by heart. Like it's crazy. Like you knew everybody number by heart. Like it's certain numbers that I still know to this day from when I was, I'm saying, a preteen and a teenager. From the people I used to call and speak to all the time, like my friends and stuff like that, or like my cousins and people that I spoke to on a regular basis, right? So it's like to know that, and we had phone books back in the days, and then now it's just like everything is in a phone, right? But then it's adapting to the times. Like you adapting to the time, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to remember everybody's phone. I'm gonna challenge myself to get a phone book, right? In this day and time, because I know that certain things is just like key. And I noticed that when I go to the store, when I do certain things, I don't be having my phone because it's not such an attachment to me. Like, you know, a few years ago, not even a few years ago, we're talking about 10 plus years ago. It was like you had your phone was really for your phone. Like if this is your phone, right? And then you had like a little, um, like a MP3 or something, like a little player or whatever. It wasn't no cassette player, right? Because who remembers a cassette player? I don't know why I'm just going down memory lane, but it's just like to to show how things have really changed and really, what I'm saying? Like with me, like I am present in the time, but I realize that it's certain things that I don't really want to be like so attached to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to go outside and not have a phone, right? And what's crazy is now they don't have payphones now, but they have these little, I don't know what to call them. You could get internet from it and you can make a phone call. I don't know if they have like certain minutes on it. I don't even know what they call them. I think it's I don't know what they are called, but um they have them at certain places, right? On my I don't. It wasn't on this page because I have another page. Because I have another page that I speak about other things that I'm interested in, and I took a picture of a payphone that's in this hospital that I had went to, and I was like, wow, they still have this payphone here. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Presbyterian. I don't know. If it's called Presbyterian. I think it's called Presbyterian. One of these hospitals I went to, and I was like, why they still got a payphone here? But things have drastically changed. But to know that it was a time that, you know, I was outside and I didn't have no phone. That existed. Like, yo, I'm telling you, like, listen, yo, it was a different time. Like, you wasn't calling your mom on no cell phone. You was calling your mom at her job, like at her place of work. And she's like, what the hell what are you calling me for? It better be important. It's so funny, like, I don't know, the times has drastically changed, but getting to the time of day is like, now it's like, certain things are a necessity for certain people. Because I feel like when you have like teenagers, you want them to have a cell phone, especially when they traveling, they commuting, and they trying to get to places. You want them to be able to have that access to be able to look on their phone of how to get to somewhere, or you want to call in and check in. For real, like you want to call in and check in. So really getting into the times. I know there's people out there, they have like they have certain rules where, if your child act up, I'm gonna take their phone away. But if they commuting by themselves, I feel like it's a necessity for them to have their phone. Like that's just me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you sending your child out into this world. There's no pay phones. There's none of that. And then, certain people be on these little things that they do have. And it's like, why would you want your child to be asking somebody to use their phone when they can have their own phone? Like, that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. But um it's a different time. Like now I see why people have to have like their phones. There's no pay phones. It's only them little free things that they have in the city. I don't know how it is where you guys are from. Hold on. I don't know what it's like where you guys are from. That's why I told you guys to rep where you are from. Where you are from, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like different. Everything is different depending on where you are in the United States, different states. Do you have different countries? Listen, things are just different across the board. Things are different. You just got to adapt to the society and place that you're at. You know what I'm saying? Certain things like that. But um, do I feel like people need to have cell phones when they out and about? Yes. Yes, I do. Like I really do. Even though when I be going out, sometimes I don't be having my phone, but it's just like I am older. Like I'm from a different time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, sometimes it's good to have it, right? But what I do think that is important is for people to memorize the numbers of the people that are important to them. That's what I do think that people need to really, really think about. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know people numbers. There's no reason why you don't have your phone and you don't know nobody number, not nobody number. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that, but even me, certain numbers I need to remember. Like, listen, you need to know certain people's numbers. Your phone is dead and you stranded somewhere. Like, I don't know. Certain things, I just feel like, yeah, we need to know. We need to have certain different abilities. We do. We need to have different. I don't know why I'm laughing, but we just need to have different ways of like coping and existing in this life. Yes, it's the present time and things are different. Yes, some people need to have their phone. Like, if I had a teenager, yes, my child need to have a phone while they commuting and doing. You know what I'm saying? Commuting, and so anything can happen. They need to be able to call, be able to call, like, you know what I'm saying, emergency services, call me, call their father. Like, that's just how I feel. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we are in a different time, and um the utilization of your phone, like you can use your phone to learn different things. To some people utilize their phone to create money and to create businesses and things like that for themselves. And hey, that's what it is, because it's really all about, being better, like doing what it is that you need to do. But sometimes we have to, you know um pull ourselves away, because sometimes, having your phone and stuff like that, sometimes it can become an addiction. Like, I don't know, some people can't be without cannot be without being on their phone. They have to be on their phone 24/7, and it's just like, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta turn off the phone, sometimes you gotta turn off the TV, and sometimes you gotta tap back into yourself, like, for real. um some people feel like it's foreign, or you can't do certain things without being on your phone and doing things. And hey, that's where you are in your life. But I just feel like sometimes we have to definitely, unplug from certain things to tap back into ourselves and do what it is that we need to do for ourselves. And that's a fact. Like, let's say, for instance, if you have to read a book or study, clean your house, like, now your phone has become the radio. Yeah, the radio. The radio. Radio. Saying radio sounds so old. Like, yo, radio. But, like, sometimes you just have to tap into yourself and get things done within your life. Focus your energy on yourself. You know. And it is what it is. Even if it's just a little small hour, small half an hour, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Out of the 24 hours that you do have, right? Because I'm not telling somebody, oh yeah, you gotta eliminate this thing. Do what you gotta do. It's your life. Pretty much, it's your life. Like, it's your life. You do what you want to do. You do what you feel is right for you to do, right? Because some people, what I'm saying, want you to be in a little cookie cutter box, or be molded a certain type of way. No, it's your life. You choose what it is that you want to do for yourself, how you want to maneuver through life, how you want to be, right? That's just what it is. That's how you have to push yourself, motivate yourself, do what it is that you need to do for yourself. And it's okay to be in a space where you are focusing your energy on that. It's a good thing to push yourself, to motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you say to yourself, like, listen, I don't want to do this, I want to take some time to myself, then do it. That's what you need to do. That's how you need to, like, push yourself, motivate yourself. Hey, that's what you need to do. That's a fact. That's a fact, because, you know, it's a great thing to become better, to be better than what you were yesterday, be better than what you was months ago, be better than what you was last year. Okay? Push yourself. Do what you need to do to be a better version of yourself, right? Don't compete with other people. People want you to compete with other people so you can eliminate yourself and be focus on somebody else. No. Focus on yourself. Do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. Right? And I have to say, like, yes, a lot of my live is going to be audio. It's going to be audio, right? Yeah, once in a blue I do come live. Once in a blue I do like vlog. I don't want to say vlogs, but I do come on and show what I'm doing at the present time. But it is what it is, right? This is really all about really getting the information, or listening, right? I'm doing something that I actually did in terms of, I like audio. I like to listen to things, right? So that's what I do. Okay? Let me know in the chat if that's something that you like, that you enjoy. Let me know in the chat where you guys are from, right? I did a little roll call before, but let me know where you're from. What are your goals? What are you trying to do? Because really, that's what it's like. It's all about what it is that you want for yourself. Huh? That's what it's about, right? People try to, like, try to push people to do stuff that they don't like to do. And it's just like, listen, honey, it's your life. It's what you need to do. It's what you need to focus on. It's what you want to do, how you want to build yourself up, how you want to push yourself. That's what it's about. For real, that's what it's about, right? Because I feel like every day, for me, I'm becoming better. I feel like every day I'm becoming better. I'm being successful. I'm doing what it is that I want to do, and I'm not stuck on what it is that I think somebody else want me to do, right? Because that's what it's all about. Like being a better version of yourself, doing what it is that you want to do, right? Some people get stuck on like, yeah, this person, they said this or they did this, and it's just like, yeah, whatever, whatever. You feel me? That's what it boils down to. I got me some water, so I gotta like drink and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what it boils down to. Like being better than what you was, pushing yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what, ultimately we need to do. Push ourselves. Focus on um, that aspect of it. When I was growing up, I didn't have nobody to motivate me or push me or tell me positive things or anything like that. Right? Those are things I had to learn. I had to gradually pick up on or you know what I'm saying? So now it's just like it's a different like experience altogether. Like really taking the time out for yourself and really, journaling and pushing yourself and, not giving up. Right. So that's really what it was all about for me. Right. Doing that. Like even now, like I have to push myself. Like there's nobody out there that like could really motivate me and push me and tell me to do X, Y, and Z. I had to get up and do that myself. For real. I had to really get up and do that myself. And I just feel like it's a great thing that when you could do that for yourself because it keeps you um to move forward. It keeps you looking forward to a better day or a new day. Or it pushes you to be even greater than what you was in the present moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is about. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, oh, it's negative, it's this, it's that, and it's just like, honey, listen, it's your life, right? We're not gonna all have a cheerleaders, yelling and screaming to try to motivate us. We have to motivate and push ourselves. That's what that's about. Okay, be your own cheerleader, be your own motivator, be your own force. Push yourself. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Being better than what you was. That's what it's about, right? And what's so crazy about today, right? I feel so good. I feel so happy. You know what I'm saying? Because things have definitely just have been like in the past been so chaotic, and I had to push myself through it. I'm telling you, like I had to really push myself through certain experiences. It was just like the things that I've gone through. It was like it was almost um, purposely put there to allow me to quit and stop, right? And it's just like I don't advocate for people to stop. I don't advocate for that. I advocate for people to keep going. And it's like, if I advocate for that, then I have to really push myself, right? Because it's like, what I want for myself, I want for other people. What I want for other people is what I want for myself. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to allow anybody to stop me. Hello. Hello. Yes, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, It's such a great day. Like, even though it's like raining where I'm at, it's just so good. It's just nothing but positive energy. I just feel like something great is happening or going to happen. Yes, that's how I feel. Hmm. And today is going to be great. It's still the beginning of the day. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have another day to live. I'm grateful that I can continue on the path to better myself, right? And to become better than what I was yesterday, what I was months ago, what I was last year. Because that's what it's all about. Like, really outdoing what you did before, not competing. Hey, somebody want to compete? Hey, be better than be better than them. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? People are on their path or whatever they're doing. But let me know if you guys hear me. All right, I want to know if you guys hear me. Yes, 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 yes. Life is good. God is good. Everything is great. I feel so good. I feel positive. Yes. But I want to invite all of you guys to be a part of this live virtual course that I have going on in the summertime. Summertime. That's when it's going to be going on, right? Beautiful transformations, becoming better with time, right? So this is a great virtual call that you can be a part of that's going to offer information that you can utilize to um, create change in your life, right? The information that's going to be coming out of these live virtual calls is going to be something that you guys are going to remember. So it's so good. I want all of you guys who are listening to this to be a part of it. Yes, definitely be a part of it. Yes, yes. Thank you. So, this live virtual calls will be on the following dates. It's going to be July 10th, July 17th, July 24th, and July 31st. All dates are going to be on a Friday, and it's at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. And it only costs $68 for you to be a part of all of them. All you have to do is pay $68 for one time, and you a part of all of it. Yes. So if you are interested in being a part of it, go to beautifulstarpodcast.com and definitely sign up. Yes, 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 yes. Sign up to be a part of it. Beautiful transformations, becoming better with time. It's life changing. Okay, it's information that you can use forever. I'm telling you, right? Because it's just information that you can utilize to become better and to continue um, to become better. That's what it's really all about, right? Some people want you to, be the same, or they want to stop talking to you when you implement certain changes, and those people are not for you. They're not your people. They're not for you because regardless if they choose to uh, if they choose to agree with you or not, or they choose to be a part of the experience or not, right? It's your choice. It's your decision. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice and your decision. And I feel like those who love you is going to be in agreement with it, right? In terms, or they're going to support you. They don't have to be in agreement with what you're doing, but if they love you, they're going to support you, and they're not going to give up on you. Point blank, period. They're not going to give up on you. They're not, right? So if you are working on yourself, doing what you need to do, then hey, this is the move for you. That's what you need to do. For all the people who are interested in being a part of it, definitely sign up. There are limited space. Okay. Soon you're not going to be able to sign up for it. So I encourage all you guys to definitely go to beautifulstarpodcast.com and sign up for it. So definitely do that. And while I am on this, um, while I'm on this, like guys know what's going on. I want to invite all you guys to be a part of the Meaningful Meditation group, right? So I do have a meditation group. Okay, for all those who don't know, I do have a meditation group. It's absolutely free. It's the last Thursday of every month at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Okay, and today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. So there's a possibility that it could be going on tonight, but you have to sign up to know. You have to sign up to know. Okay? You go to beautifulstartpodcast.com and sign up. This meditation group is absolutely free. Okay? It is free. Free, 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 free. And the meditation is important, right? It's definitely something that we could utilize to calm ourselves, to allow ourselves to be able to focus better. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of bettering ourselves. It's a part of allowing ourselves to be in a place where we can receive the intuition messages that we need to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's important for us to be able to silence the chatter, the noise, the things that are allowing us to just be all over the place, right? So that's important too. So if you, I'm sorry, I'm just drinking some water. So if you want to be a part of it, definitely go to beautifulstarpodcast.com, and then you can see everything else that's going on. Right, the meditation group is absolutely free. I encourage all you guys to be a part of it. Yes, 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 yes. So please go to beautifulstarpodcast.com and sign up. Thank you so much for being a part of this live. Yes, thank you so much. I feel so great. I feel so good. Um, yes, a lot of things have changed in my life, but I'm so grateful that I stayed on the path to be positive and to keep moving and to keep pushing myself to be in a place where I'm not going to give up. And I encourage all of you guys not to give up and to stay focused on your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. And something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. I'm telling you, something is going to happen. Sometimes, it takes longer for certain people. Like sometimes it takes us long on this path, like whatever we're trying to achieve, sometimes it opens the doors for other opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we anticipate our life to be a certain way, but then it don't be. And then sometimes we make choices and decisions that it may feel like, oh damn, why did I make this choice? Why did I do this? Why did I humiliate myself? Why did I choose to be a part of this person's life and they just wanted to degrade me, they just wanted to bring me down? But there's a lesson in every experience. Every experiences that we've gone through, right? And sometimes we have to make sense of that within ourselves. Sometimes we have to create, if we're not getting the answers to these questions, you know what I'm saying, that we have about certain experiences that we have, sometimes we have to create the lesson for ourselves. Sometimes we have to speak positivity into our own lives. Sometimes we have to push ourselves, right? We all don't come from a family that's encouraging, that's positive, that want to see the best for us, right? And sometimes we have to be that, right? Sometimes we have to be that force to push us, to keep us going, right? Sometimes you want to do that, and it's okay. Hey, yes, it's okay to be pushing yourself, right? Even though like the world around us is caving in, it's crazy. We don't even understand what's going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we still have to keep on pushing ourselves. Keep on being positive. Keep on doing things that is going to benefit us. Sometimes we have to be positive within our own lives. We have to do that. And I'm telling everybody to keep on going, keep on pushing yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself. Don't give up. Why you need to give up for? Like, hello, for real. Keep on pushing yourself, right? Anybody out there who's listening to this, definitely, you know what I'm saying, say what you need to say in the chat. For real. Like, with me, like, for the longest, like, let me tell you something. Like, I've been doing this podcast for like 6 or 7 years. I've been doing this podcast for so long. And I refuse to give up. This is something that I actually love, that I enjoy doing, and I'm not gonna give up, right? I'm gonna keep pushing myself and doing what it is that I love to do, because within this podcast, I motivate myself, I push myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is that I want to do. And I encourage all of you guys to do what it is that you love. Do what you love. Push yourself, like, regardless, right? It be sometimes that I be making videos, it doesn't get views. I be going live, I don't get any views, right? But I still do it. You know what I'm saying? I still push myself. It's a lot of things that I do. Um, I have like, I do this Beautiful Star podcast on a YouTube channel, but I have other places that I put like the original episodes. Like, you could go on my website and listen to it, and or you could go to Spotify or different places where you listen to podcasts or whatever. But I've been doing this for so long. Like, I've been doing this for a long time, and I have so much information on different shows and stuff like that, that you guys could utilize if you are, what I'm saying, into that. And it is what it is, right? But I push myself, right? And sometimes I do take time to myself, because I have to reset. I have to focus on certain things that's going on in my life. But I always tend to come back here, because this is what I love to do. And it pushes me. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, right? So you just have to focus on the things that's going to make you better. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a sense of self, have this positive energy that is going to, benefit you, that's going to elevate you, that's going to allow you to go to the next phase of your life, right? Because we're not meant to be like, I view life like a book, right? That's how I view life. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's really up to you how you kind of like view life, or whatever, right? But I kind of like view life like a book, right? There's so many different chapters, right? You know what I'm saying? You have the introduction to what's going on, right? Then chapter one, chapter two, chapter three. Sometimes books are so thick that you have so many different chapters, and sometimes a chapter could feel like forever, forever. Like, damn, I've been here for so long. I don't even know how to do anything different. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I don't know. It's just, it gets me to laugh, because I find it so interesting that, like, some people be stuck in certain chapters and certain places that they're at, seasons. And it's just like, life is really all about growing, learning, and changing and bettering yourself. Like, real talk. Whatever that is, it could be certain internal work that you're doing. And then there's some physical things that people do to get themselves on a different level. I'm just being honest, like, right? But the key thing is, don't give up. Keep pushing yourself, motivate yourself, because really it's really all about the message. People are tapping in, coming in, trying to see, what I'm saying, what I look like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get listen, I have so many videos on my channel where I was live and I was like, you could see my face. But really, it's not really about how I look. It's really about the message that's coming out. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people just trying to be nosy so that they could, like, say certain things, or, put me in a particular box, or, try to judge me of how I look, or how they feel how I look, or whatever the case may be. But I got so many videos on my page where I show myself. But that's not really what it's about. It's about the message. It's about what you can get from what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? People want to tap in and try to see what you look like, what you got going on, the background and all that stuff. But it really is about the message. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to become better? Hello. Hello. That's what I'm talking about. Do you want to become better? Do you want to better yourself? Do you want to focus on the things that you want to change about yourself? Or you want to be stuck on what somebody said about you or what this person did to you in a traumatic phase of your life. Some people been in a traumatic phase of their life forever, like 10 years, 10, 20 years. I even heard somebody be like, they went through something and they just dealt with it for 30, it took them 30 years. 30 years. I'm hitting my cup with my water. hmm 30 years. It took them 30 years to get over, to finally get the message of what it is that they need to do. To finally get it, like, they don't have to be stuck and trapped in a certain thought form, a certain frequency, a certain feeling where they can't move forward. You be stuck in a place where it's not even benefiting them, right? But sometimes it takes people longer than others. But hey, at least you get it to where you could be present in the moment. Really. Because really that's what it's all about. Being present in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Changing your frequency, changing the feeling, right? Sometimes when you feel good, you attract better things to yourself. When you are even making certain steps towards your goals or what it is that you need, it changes the whole course of everything, right? So that's important to know, like to like push yourself and to motivate yourself, right? But it's all about you. Just like today, like listen, we even hit 10 o'clock yet in the East Coast. I don't know what time it is where everyone else is listening from. I don't know. I really don't know what time it is, but where I'm at is the beginning of the day. Even if it's where you listening to this from, it might be the end of the day, but hey, you still got tomorrow. The people who are on the time that I'm on, we still got some time in this day. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that, you know, we can do. And that's a great thing. I find it so funny because it's just like, we have to keep pushing. That's what it's about. Like, we got to keep pushing ourselves. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we need to do. To, you know what I'm saying? Yes, push ourselves. Do what it is that we need to do. Hello. Hello. But I'm so grateful that you guys have tapped in and tuned into this live. Definitely, I'm going to be having other lives. I want you guys, if this is your first time listening, definitely subscribe. If you have recently subscribed or have been a long time subscriber, thank you so much. But there are more things to come. I appreciate all of you guys, but I'm about to hold on. Because I was about to, get off of this. But I want to definitely invite all of you guys to be a part of these live virtual calls that I have coming up. These live virtual calls is going to be in the summertime, and this live event is titled Beautiful Transformation Becoming Better with Time. And so these live virtual calls is going to be on the following days: July 10th, July 17th, July 24th, and July 31st. All of these dates fall on a Friday and will be on the time will be 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of the dates, right? And if you want to be a part of all four of the dates, if you want to be a part of all four dates for the live virtual call, it only costs $68 and go to beautifulstartpodcast.com to sign up. Go to Beautiful Start Podcast to sign up. It's definitely beneficial. So, it's geared towards you changing your life, doing what you need to do, and it gives you tools that you can utilize in your life for now and forever. Okay? It's just that good. I thank you so much for being a part of this live, but I gotta go. Peace.